Hello guys! Today we're talking about President and their new song Mercy. It's interesting, it's different from their first EP, which I love. It sounds so unexpected, I wanted to say. I also love that they reduced the amount of all of the effects and auto-tune on top of his vocals. And what's interesting is that apparently everybody knows who that singer behind the mask in President, and I didn't know that. And I recently found out. I listened to his work and he has such a recognizable tone and timbre to his voice. I feel like in the first songs they were really trying to sort of hide that aspect, but because his voice is so unique, it doesn't matter how much autotune or effects you use, we're still gonna know that this is him. And he has an amazing voice. I'm in love with his voice. And we're going to talk about this today. We're going to talk about this song. I really love this one. And let's just start. Hey, yeah. So beautiful. The red letters, nice. Okay, that's half of the song already. Wow. The first thing that I was thinking is that it really reminds me of Muse, this electronic synth going on there. And also what I've been thinking about now is that I really love his clean vocals. They sound just so clear and intense at the same time. And then when he goes to screams, it's such a cool contrast. Let's go back to the beginning. And what I love also about this, it's the chord progressions because they are major most of the time. Here, I feel like these major chords, they create this a little conflicting feeling between the chords and the lyrics. But also, I love all of the chord progressions and I love all of the layers and all of the harmonies. Interesting. And then we end up being in minor at the end. But there's this hopeful feeling of these major chords and this hopelessness in the lyrics at the same time, and it's a little unexpected, but it works. And I just love this song in terms of the songwriting, and I love his voice, and I love that there are way less autotune. And we're going to talk about his vocals now, so let's do this. And this beginning with this synth, it's so cool. And then we have this really heavy distorted guitars, again this contrast, and I just love that. It grabs your attention immediately. And there was also a little pause in between the verse and the chorus that was also cool. But we're going to go back to the beginning now. I was talking way too much. Okay. This is minor and really sad and big scale. Yeah. And then we have this major chord and his voice, and it's it's such a cool detail, and I just love. I went to go back, sorry. he has sort of a neutral larynx, I want to say. It's not too high, it's not too low, but he still has lots of twang, which makes the sound really sharp. He has some vocal breaks on this "you're the host" and there's some really fast vibrato in the end. "I'm the parasite, just let my teeth sink in." And when he's singing this "sink in," it's like it's not sink in, but it's sort of he changes the vowel towards A, which opens up this word more and gives it more power, I want to say, and more volume also. And I just love his voice. My goodness. Okay, I'm going back a little bit. Really open. That was also really cool. It's like he plays with the sound character. Sometimes he sings more backwards and sometimes he opens up some of the vowels and kind of sing more forward. And there was some like a fry there in the beginning. I feel like it was there. "It was peaceful when it started, but I'm hopeless." Again, with this vocal break on hopeless on H. And again, it's easier to add when we have this H, when we have this a little air on the vocal cords to create this this little cry there, a little vocal break. And again, when he's singing "it's on," he changes the sound character to more open and forward singing, and it's really interesting. Okay, we're going back. That chorus is insane. And I love this really abrupt pause just in between the chorus where like everything stops and we have this like a second of quietness, and then he starts with the chorus, with the guitars, with this insane beautiful scream. Like, oh my goodness, it's such a tiny detail that again grabs your attention, and this chorus is insane. Okay, we're going to talk about this chorus now. Where does it start? And what's also interesting is that most of the time he sings with this like really relaxed kind of mouth, and it feels like everything is like really calm and there's no tension. But then when he opens up his vowels, it sounds so powerful. He has this constant contrast between this like lazy singing in a way and then this like really open vowels. Beautiful. And then this amazing screams, like what? I love this chorus so much. I love that he starts with a little bit of a distortion and he has more of a darker sound color there. So I feel like his larynx is a little lower and maybe he has some raised soft palate. I feel like his screams are really dark, like he really creates more space in here. For example, when he sings this like, it's not enough, it's really there. I don't hear him being like, it's not enough, you know? It's like he's sending the sound sort of downwards instead of upwards to the nose, because when we are sending the sound towards the nose higher and like more forward, it gets lighter. But I feel like he's creating more space here and he makes it sound darker, and then he goes to this really clean and vulnerable notes, like the clean singing with no effects, and it's just amazing. I want to listen to it again. Like, it's so cool when he was doing this, it's not enough! And then, but where is your hand when I was always screaming out? Like, it's so beautiful and it's contrasting this like insane dark screams. And I just love. I love his screams. I love those fry screams right before the chorus. I guess it was like a pre-chorus. They were a little buried there in the mix. And then we have this screams in the chorus way more forward. I just love. I love this high notes. It's also really high for man. But also when he sings that with the effects, with this like really darker sounding distortion, and then he goes to this beautifully sounding clean notes, that is such a cool thing. This is probably one of my favorite songs from them. It's just beautiful. And songwriting, all of the chords and all of the vocal decisions that he made, it's just really thoughtful and just beautiful. Okay, let's continue. And again, there was this vibrato in the end of this empire. And again, he started with this really darker sound and distortion on this, can you feel the rush? It's really powerful and dark. And then he goes into this like, I think I'm drowning in the blood of your empire. And it's such a beautiful contrast to be able to just switch it on and off with these effects, with these clean notes, with this vibrato, and like he has some air and some fry there on some notes. It's impeccable. I love. Okay, let's continue. It's a cool song. I love it. So many layers there also. And again, most of the phrases he sings with this cry there, he's singing those phrases like backwards. He's not opening it up too much, but then he does open it up on the very last word in the phrases. For example, we have this milk, but he doesn't sing milk, he sings milk or milk. And then again, when he's singing this, there's a poison in your ivy, with some air there in the end, and sand in your soul, but I'm all in. And again, it's not in, it's more towards A to open it up. And it's like this whole phrase, the whole purpose of this phrase is to get to this last note and to open it up and to make it more loud and more powerful. And I love it. It's always moving. There's always this flow of his vocals, and it's so interesting. I mean, I love. Let's continue. I also love the harmonies there. I was thinking about harmonies. I hear at least one layer of harmonies underneath his vocals, like, and you feel the rush, can you feel the rush? They are a little more buried there. We still have the main line kind of on top of it, but it adds more depth there. And I personally just love harmonies. Beautiful. A little pause there again. Insane. Ooh, the drums. Is that like organ? A little church vibe there. And the bass is so deep. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, that was so cool. This song is so different from what they did before, and I just love the songwriting of it. I am excited to hear more of them. I would love to see them live. I know that they open for Bad Omens, and I mean, Noah's voice is also so incredible. And a lot of people also say that President is really good live. I saw some like stories and like reels on Instagram, and he sounds amazing. And again, not naming names, but he has a long career and it does make sense and he knows what he's doing. But his voice, man, like, I recently became a fan and I'm obsessed with this guy. Anyway, I feel like I've been talking a lot, but I just love this song and I just wanted to share my thoughts with you all. I know that some of my sinners really love this band and they wanted me to film that video, so I did it. I hope you liked it. I hope at least somebody liked that video. Tell me what you think about this video. Tell me what you think about the song. Do you like the direction they are going? I'm excited to chat with you in the comments, so let's do that. If you want me to react to more President songs, then just write it down in the comments. Thank you for being here with me. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.